These are some Dinar Guru updates, starting off with Mountain Goat. Question: what does Al-Kazimi support as Prime Minister? Mountain Goat says, remember that the white paper is his baby. He helped put that document together and plans to fully implement it. Within it is our reinstatement back to the Forex. Kazimi is only in a temporary status as Prime Minister. If Kazimi is voted in as Prime Minister this time, it could be a permanent 4-year assignment, and Kazimi intends to clean house from this corruption. He used to be head of security for Iraq, so he knows of all the bad guys and what they have been doing to Iraq. Sampson article quote, the Sovereignty Alliance congratulates the renewal of confidence in Mohammed al-Habousi as Speaker of Parliament. The renewal of confidence in Mr. al-Habousi represents a true expression of the state of national consensus to move forward in building and developing Iraq, enhancing its stability, ensuring its security, moving towards establishing the foundation of reconciliation, understanding, and peaceful coexistence among its components. Militiaman, we are waiting on a calm atmosphere. Today's vote of confidence for Halbusi may have just been the calm we needed. The CBI too can calm markets. That is part of their job. To delete the 3 zeros from the exchange rate is directly related to the economy and market prices within the country. The result of deleting the zeros will calm the people and the markets, thus the investors too. Frank 26 question: did you see the governor of the CBI said there was no need to exchange the exchange rate against the dollar? Or I'm sorry, no need to change the exchange rate against the dollar? Frank said he's right. What? I thought you said they were going to be changing the exchange rate based on everything you're seeing and everything that they're saying. Frank says the major problem comes in translation. The other problem is the media is lousy and fake as it can get. It's very rare to get someone to tell you the truth. In my opinion, there's no reason to do a rate change. They already did it on the second set of books that the international world, the IMF, the World Bank, the US Treasury knows about. Every central bank in the world probably knows about by now, but there is a great need to change the currencies of the CBI just before they introduce a new rate for the IQD and a new currency to match mathematically the new exchange rate of the IQD. Mark Z via PDK, I know some of you are concerned when they talk about removing the zeros. When they talk about removing zeros, they have to RV first, and that is very exciting. Then a large bill is not useful. Dr. Shabibi, former governor of the CBI, is the person that designed the plan. The plan has not changed. There is a revaluation. The removal of the large 3-0 bills from the market. Say that you have 25,000 note. Examples say the rate is $1 for illustration purposes, and 1 dinar equals $1 US. Suddenly, that 25K note is worth 25,000 US. Now it's too big for day-to-day commerce, so they will give you a period of time when these bills are accepted. You turn them in and get the new lower denomination notes that will be usable in a day-to-day commerce. It does not mean they chop off the zeros and that note is now only worth $25. That is not how it works. Pimpy says we're absolutely positively not going to see any exchange rate happen in the near future. Somebody posted that the news was fake, and that's not really what's going on over there in Iraq. They're just lying to us. This isn't fake news. There's civil unrest over there in Iraq. You have Turkey bombing a region in Kurdistan. You have Iran bombing a region in Kurdistan. You have protesters rising up in both Iraq and Iran. Caparoni says, yes, Iraq will float the dinar, but it won't float until they diversify away from oil and create a private sector market economy and begin to prosper. Sampson article quote, Karbala refinery, unprecedented Iraqi oil production reduces 70% of gasoline imports. Karbala refinery, which opened yesterday, will reduce Iraq's import of gasoline by 70%, while they indicated that the completion of the development of the country's refineries will lead to a surplus to be exported abroad. Mark Z, I spoke with Mr. C, Michael Cottrell. He's very upbeat. He is hearing a lot of very positive things, just like I am. Mountain Goat article quote, Iraq's central bank reserves exceed the ceiling of $87 billion. Yes, 87 billion reserves already, and it is just the end of September. They will reach way over 90 billion as projected by the end of the year and will probably reach over 100 billion even. Yet the CBI says that they have no intention of completing the project to delete the zeros or raise the rate of the dinar against the dollar. Why? If this is not corruption, I know what it is. We know for a fact the economy of Iraq supported way over $3 dinar back in 1990. The situation of Iraq now is way much better with higher reserves and much more gold reserves. In fact, they could almost back their currency totally with gold now. All right, lastly, Norv, aka Guru Caparoni. The good news is they are not going to implement delete zeros. There was a proposal to delete the zeros from the dinar, but it was not implemented. The dinar is getting stronger, and the very reason they will not delete the zeros. The dinar value will naturally rise as the economy grows.